All right, good morning, everyone. Give me 1 second.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
Give me 1 second. All right. Let's see. There we go. Good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as your presiding judge. Thank you all for getting on this morning. I know that you were scheduled for Monday. We had a scheduling snafu with respect to training, and so we needed to get some cases done on today. So thank you for coming on. Good morning in the courtroom, Ms. Mack and Officer Lott. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Judge. We were on mute. Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. Wonderful. And
Morning,
good morning.
Judge.
Good morning, Miss Wilson. All right. Let's get started by having the attorneys please place your appearance on the record.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, and good morning again, Judge.
All right. Good morning. And your motion is granted. Mr. Fikens?
Thank you and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make the same motion.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Fikens, and your motion is granted. Let's go. I'm going to have the case managers place your appearance on the record as I call your case, the cases for your clients. And so Ms. Milton is at work and she got on first this morning. So we're going to start with Ms. Milton. Ms. Mack, can you read her case number into the record for me, please?
Yes, one. Let me get Ms. Milton. I have case number Z8081261, SP 122-71781, and Z800982.
All right, Ms. Milton, state your full name for the record, please.
Good morning, Toya Milton.
All right, how are you this morning, Ms. Milton?
I am really good. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone.
All right, very good. I saw you at the picnic. I met your beautiful mom
Yes.
and your baby. And so
Yes.
did you enjoy the picnic?
I did. Despite the rain and the weather, it was a great experience. I thought that was really nice of you guys to do something like that for us. It was really nice. I enjoyed all the different food stations and everything you guys offered. Yes, I had a great time.
Wonderful. And I hope that has encouraged you to stay on track.
It has.
There's some wonderful, fun, sober things to do, right?
It is. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Very good. Are you having any issues or difficulties that you need me to address?
Not at the moment, no, Your Honor.
All right. How's that job going?
It's going good. I got here early, so people won't be in my business. So
there you go. And we're going to get you out of here early. Very good. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Yancey, how's Ms. Milton doing?
Your Honor, Ms. Milton, she's doing great at this time. She's in full compliance of her phase. She's doing everything we need her to do. And she's a partial payment away from me recommending a promotion. So she's doing well. All aspects of the program at this time. She's in full compliance. It was great seeing her at the picnic with her family. So, I told her at the picnic, we're real proud of her. She stepped up and she's doing well.
All right. Very good. Very good. Ms. Milton, very proud of you. You are on track. I just want to encourage you to stay on track. Stay on track. You have so much to stay on track for, starting with that beautiful son of yours. And so stay on track. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely.
All right. Wonderful. Mr. Yancey, what's next for Ms. Milton?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Milton.
She's in what phase?
She's in phase 3. So she qualifies for a face-to-face. I'm trying to
It would be on September 7th. Can we do a Thursday, face-to-face, September
Yes,
23 at 1:30 PM? Okay, Ms. Milton?
Yes, Your Honor, September 7th, 1:30 PM, face to
All right.
face. I got it.
Wonderful. Mr. Yancey, before I forget, place your appearance on the record. I felt
yeah, yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Milton, you are free to leave. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. You as
All
well.
right.
Have a great
All
day.
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we are going to go to Dakari Rogan. Ms. Mack, if you could call the case for me.
Yes, Judge, I have case numbers Z8083121, SX4148531, and SP11667681.
All right, thank you. Mr. Rogan, please state your name for the record.
Dakari Rogan.
Good morning, Mr. Rogan. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing fine, Judge. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. I see that you are at work. How's the job going?
It's going wonderful. I can't complain. I'm here.
All right. And Mr. Rogan, you're showing up for everything that you're supposed to do to work your program?
Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Tell me a benefit that you've gained since you've been showing up and doing the things you're supposed to do to work your program.
Not going to jail.
Oh, that's a huge benefit, sir. Right on top of the list, huh? Not going to jail. Yes,
Not
sir.
going
Yes,
to
sir.
jail. Just staying focused, clearing my mind, just getting back on track, on top of things, honestly.
Very good. Very good. All right. And that's what happens when you are taking good care of yourself and you're addressing some underlying concerns or issues. You have a way of getting on track and thinking clearly. So I'm very proud of you, Mr. Rogan. And I'm
Thank you. I
glad
appreciate it.
this morning. Did I see you at the picnic?
Yes, I came with my two daughters.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Did they enjoy? That's right. And they have your face. Yes, I remember now. They have your face. And so did you enjoy it? Did they enjoy themselves?
Yes, we did. We went out there. We got some barbecue. We had some of the best lemon ice cream with some sprinkles on it. We enjoyed ourselves. We definitely did. We didn't get a chance to get down to bounce houses and stuff though, but we, because of the rain, but we had a wonderful time.
That's good. I'm glad. Well, listen, it's our first one. We're going to do it again next year. And we hope we're going to have a day. If people that got there on time, because I got a chance to get on the bounce house and slide down. So I was there at 1:00 before the rain came. I'm glad y'all didn't get to witness that because, they had to escort me to a seat after I did that. So listen, I'm glad that you brought your babies out. Thank you to your family for being supportive of you. And I just want to encourage you to keep going, okay?
I definitely will. We wore our 36 district shirts the whole day. They didn't want to take them off.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let me hear from Ms. Harris. Place your appearance on the record first, and then is he in compliance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Angel Harris, case manager for Specialty Court.
All right.
Yes, Mr. Rogan is compliant. I actually saw him yesterday. He's doing well, working hard, and we're just kind of continuing to talk about how to get him to getting all the other little things done he needs to do as part of the probation with his 12-hour shifts they've got him working. But he's been doing everything he needs to do, doing his testing and his treatment and all of that. Just kind of want to get him some community service done and stuff, but we got to fit that in there with that crazy work schedule. So we're trying to figure it out, but he's doing well.
All right, very good. What phase is Mr. Rogan in?
He is in phase 2, Your Honor. He's almost ready to phase up. I'm just trying to get a couple of those things going for him and get him there.
All right. Then that means that if he's in phase 2, he's going to have a face-to-face with you on August the 31st, 2023, and that will be at 1:30 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
Does that work, Mr. Rogan?
Yes, ma'am. It definitely works, Your Honor.
Very good. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Let's keep going. I am going to go to Mr. Purifoy is up for today, Miss Cleveland. So, Miss Mack, if you could read Mr. Purifoy's case number into the record for me.
Yes, Judge. 1 second.
And I know you sent me the docket. For some reason, I cannot find it because people still CC me on every single email. And so it got buried down in my emails and I can't find it for some reason. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, Judge. I got you. For Eric Purifoy, we have case number 2206033001.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Purifoy. State your full name for me.
Eric Purifoy, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Purifoy. How are you this morning?
I'm better, Your Honor. I'm better this morning. Thank you for asking.
You better? That means that you weren't okay. What do you mean you're better?
I mean, just normal stuff, nothing out the ordinary. Just everyday life, working and dealing with my legal issues. I've been addressing that. I got an email from Miss Price yesterday, and I called her this morning as well.
All right, very good. So I know you've got a couple of irons in the fire on the legal side of it. I want to encourage you to make sure you follow up and that you show up, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, and that's where I'm at. I'm trying to do everything I need to do. It's looking like we're getting it addressed, so I'm on top of it. I'm gonna stay
All
on
right.
top of it.
Very good. I need you to do that, Mr. Pure, because those are things that I have no jurisdiction over. But listen, when you are done with us, I want you to have all of that stuff behind you. And I want you to be making some good choices, some good moves. I know that you're aware that the confirmation came back and that it was, Miss Cleveland, am I correct, that it came back and it was negative? And so you are to keep a consumption log. That means everything you eat, everything you drink, everything you put on your skin. And every Friday by 3:30, you need to have that consumption log to Miss Cleveland. And you are to maintain that consumption log until further order of the court. The reason that I'm having you do that consumption log is because if you get another positive, people are not going to be able to be in this program and go unsanctioned with positives just because they come back confirmed as negatives. You're doing something. And that consumption log is going to help us understand what you're doing. So if you don't put stuff in that consumption log, that's on you. But if you get another positive and it comes back confirmed negative and we give the consumption log to, or you say, I didn't do anything, and we give the consumption log to the scientists, the people that are responsible for knowing what tests positive and what doesn't, then, and they say nothing on this list would cause them to test positive, you're going to be sanctioned. Is that clear?
That is, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Purifoy, I'm counting on you to make some good moves and some good choices. You are in a place where you, I believe that things are better for you. Would you agree with me?
I 100%, Your Honor. I do.
All right. Then that means even in your personal life, sir, you've got to make some good choices so that you can disrupt and cease and desist this interaction that you have had with the criminal justice system. Does that sound good to you? Sound like something you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We are here to help you. If you are struggling with something, whether it's in your environment, whether it's personally or what have you, I don't want you to put it on YouTube. I do want you to reach out and say something. You have a case manager that you keep in touch with. You have a clinical assessor that's on board at 36th District Court that you can reach out to. There's just a number of people that you can reach out to get the help that you need. And so don't wait until the bottom falls out. Don't wait until the ship starts to sink, because then you might have to feel like you're drowning a little bit before we could pull you above water. So reach out and say something. You understand that, Mr. Purifoy?
I do. And that's the feeling that I got from the picnic as well. It was a good feeling to be at the picnic and see it's a family affair, and it's a lot of help there. It's a lot of help.
Yes, sir. And but we don't know what to help you with if you don't say something, whether it's to your case manager, your provider, the clinician. Say something so that we can help you. We're not here to hurt you. We are really here to help you. Okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
And I'm glad that you were at the family reunification picnic. It was good to see you and Mr. Wood there. And so I hope that you had a good time.
I did.
Very good. Very good. All right, Ms. Cleveland, place your appearance on the record and then tell me if Mr. Purefoy is in compliance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court. Mr. Purefoy, aside from what was discussed earlier, he is in compliance. I want to note that he is still in phase one. He's 225 days in phase one. Your Honor, I asking that we speak with his counselor, Mr. Williams, just to find out where he's at over there at Lake Ridge, because I just need an update on that as well. Your Honor, I want to just let Mr. Purefoy know that the consumption log is important. I have to report to the judge on Friday whether or not it's submitted. So this is something that has to be submitted, otherwise you're not in compliance, and then she'll be bringing you in. So please remember to get that consumption log to me every Friday before 3:30, because I have to report out.
Okay,
And Ms. Cleveland should not have to ask for it.
I understand.
Write it down, put an alert in your phone, whatever you have to do, because you need to get it to her to be in compliance with my order, okay? All right, very good. Do you have any questions this morning, Mr. Purefoy?
No, Your Honor.
No? All right. Anything from any of the other team members asked to Mr. Purefoy?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, sir. We know it's not easy, but keep up the good work, sir. You're working the program. You got a good report today, and that's great. Thank you. Have a good day.
And if I could add, Judge, Mr. Purefoy, you're getting it back on track. Keep doing the same good work. And so we can get you promoted and phased up, and that would be real nice to see.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. So, Mr. Purefoy, you are in phase one. So that means, Ms. Cleveland, that I am going to see him. Oops, wait a minute, lost my calendar. I would have to see him on either September 5th. On September 5th. Can we do Tuesday, September 5th?
Yes, Your Honor.
At 8:45 a.m.?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you get, no, not at 8:45. I'm sorry. That would have to be at 9. Do like 9:15, because we have our veterans first.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Did you get that, Mr. Purefoy?
I did. 9 a.m. September 5th. Yes.
All right. That's fine. Okay. Very good. All right, Mr. Purefoy. We're all rooting for you. Keep working hard, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You're very welcome. All
Your
right.
Honor.
Yes.
Just as a matter that I wanted to just bring to your attention, Mr. Seneca Pollard is supposed to Zoom in. I've been reaching out to the agency, but I haven't heard back from them yet.
Okay. All right. Keep me posted.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's go to Mr. McCray, to Todd McCray. Miss Mack.
Yes, Judge, we have from Mr. McCray, case numbers 200-605-9101, SP 105-22891, SP 115-93961, SP 117-17581, SP 126-95471, SP 127-75361, SP 132-15471, SP 132-20031, and case number 1845-71551.
All right, Mr. McCray. Good morning to you. State your name for the record.
Good morning. My name's Todd McCray.
All right, Mr. McCray, how are you this morning?
Pretty good. And yourself?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you. I saw you at the picnic, didn't I?
Yes.
All right. What'd you think of that picnic?
I mean, it was nice. I enjoyed it. It showed me like how united everyone is, and like the court, it seems like a pretty big family, like a lot of people behind it and everything. I enjoyed it. I brought my nephew and my girlfriend. They got free food, donuts and stuff. It was pretty nice.
Yes, wonderful. I'm so glad you brought your support system.
Yes.
Wonderful. And then you saw some of the community people that were out just being and just supportive of you all. And these are
Yes.
some people that support us as well for graduation and other activities that we're going to be doing. And so, yes, people care about you. Absolutely. They don't even know you and they care about you. Absolutely.
Right.
All right. And so, Mr. McCray, you've been showing up, doing what you're supposed to do.
Yes, I've been doing everything. I've still been testing. I'm going to my meetings every Monday. And that's pretty much it. I've still just been working with my stepdad though, on the job side, like doing a little lawn care and everything. But other than that, I've been in compliance doing everything.
Why haven't you gone to CEO to get a career going?
I mean, I was told if I was comfortable with what I'm making with my stepdad, then it would be okay. But
Okay, but isn't that seasonal work?
I mean, it's all season. Like in the wintertime, we do snow. Like sometimes we'll go to like different businesses because you got to plow on this truck. And then like in the summer, we, you know what I'm saying, we do just the grass. It's all year round for real, like leaves, like everything.
All right. All right. If there are some other things, and that's fine, because I'm all for people making an honest living. And doing what they enjoy doing. If there's ever anything that you want to explore career-wise, something that maybe you thought about doing, I want you to make sure you let Mr. Griffin know so that we can get you connected to do that, okay? Or to try it out. Because
Okay.
we also have some training things available to us as well. And so just make sure you do that so you can get a skill under your belt, and you might want to enhance what you do with your stepfather. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm all for people making an honest living, and whatever you enjoy doing, I'm for it. I'm for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. What have you learned since the last time I've seen you, Mr. McCray?
I mean, I know as long as I do everything I'm supposed to do, then there won't be no trouble, not me going back to jail or nothing. Like that's just my main thing, just trying to stay free so I can be here for my daughters. And I just know as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, like it's not too much that you guys are asking, then I'll just be just fine for like it's not hard or anything.
All right. It's just about discipline, getting
It's
up.
just about discipline, yep.
And discipline is applicable in every aspect of our lives, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can't leave home without it. So that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. All right. You have any questions or concerns you need to raise with the team this morning?
No. I pretty much like now me and Mr. Griffin, like we talk like pretty much every other day. Like our contact, like it's been better lately, you know what I'm saying? Like he could call me, or if I don't answer, I'll just make sure I hurry up and call him back or something like that. Like the contacts have been better. So I pretty much like I know what I'm supposed to do for I just gotta do it, like you said, just discipline myself and just keep going.
All right. Very good. I'm glad that communication piece got fixed, because that was a huge issue for me when your case manager is trying to reach you to help you to stay on track and you're not calling back. So thank you for making that correction. I appreciate that, Mr. McCray. I do.
Yes.
All right. I'm here from Mr. Griffin. Place your appearance on the record, Mr. Griffin, and then tell me if Mr. McCray is in compliance.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Brian Griffin on behalf of Sobriety Court this morning. Yeah, Mr. McCray is doing really well since the last hiccup he had. He's at outpatient treatment. He's attending that. He's been testing. Like he said, our communications, we've been talking a lot. So we had a long talk, and I just made him understand that, the court is here to help him, not to harm him. So if he give me the opportunity to help him, I can help him. But if he don't respond to, so he got to understand it very well. I did connect him with CEO, so they had reached back out to me. So that is still sitting there. So whenever he wants to, take that route, is there. I did send him paperwork and everything to them. So whenever he, feel that he wants to go on that path, and I heard a lot of great things about CEO, Your Honor. Just to tell you, Miss Venetia Bell called me. She at the airport now. CEO got her at the airport. She called me screaming on the phone. So I mean, they're doing some good things or whatever. So she wanted me to tell you that. But yeah, she's at the airport now. So It's a great opportunity, but at this time he's in compliance. I'm not having any problems with him. Like you said, our communication is really well. We talk a couple of times a week, which is good.
All right, and let's make sure he's on a payment plan for his fines and costs, because we want to make sure he's all good with that since the work he's doing, he said.
Okay.
All right, very good. Anything from any of our other team members as to Mr. McCray?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. McCray. You're working the program. All jobs are important. We just want the best for you. Keep up the good work. We know it's not easy, but we're proud of what you're doing. Stay in touch with Mr. Griffin. You and I talked about that for a minute in the breakout room, but you're doing a great job. I'm glad you enjoyed the picnic, and have a good day, sir. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I could add, Mr. McCray, you are doing a great job. You've turned that around. You're doing the program. We're awfully proud of you. Keep up.
Hey, Mr. McCray, congratulations. You're having a positive life change. So I'm glad you embraced the program. You got a great case manager. Sky's the limit. If you just keep up with him, keep up with us, and you'll be astonished.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. I even see Mr. McCray smiling a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. All right, Mr. McCray, I see you. All right. With that, Mr. McCray is in phase one. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Griffin, can he do Tuesday, September 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. for his next hearing date?
9 or 9:15, because the veterans.
That's right, veterans. Yes, sir. Let's do 9 o'clock. Let's do
9 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. If nothing else, Mr. McCray, I'm so glad you're doing what you're supposed to do. And I hope that you can see some of the positive impact that it's having on you. Do you notice anything different about yourself?
I mean, yeah, it's just me being sober. Like, you guys just push me to make the right decisions. Like, and I know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like you guys said, it's just like, you're here to help me for real. So
Yeah,
as long as I just keep doing what I'm supposed to do, I think I'll be fine.
you
And
will
I just
be.
want to just stay sober and make sure I keep doing everything right.
Yes. And you have a daughter, is that correct?
Yes, I have 2 daughters.
2 daughters. They deserve the best version of you, Mr. McCray.
Yes.
They do. They're watching you. They are watching you. All right. With that, you've got your next date. I'll see you then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care.
You
All
too.
right. Thank you. All right. I do not see any other participants on the screen. Let me just look very quickly. Where is Ashley Richardson?
Yeah, and I did talk to her yesterday. She was privy of the in-person court hearing. I'm assuming she's not in the courtroom, or they would have notified me. I can call. I don't know if any.
She is not in the courtroom.
Okay, I don't know if there was any weather concerns. I'm not using any excuses at all.
She used
but I'm
that
not.
for the picnic.
So
Okay.
I'll reach out and see if I can contact her and see what's going on and if she's en route.
Okay, wonderful. And then I see that Derek Williams, didn't I just see Derek Williams? So he has his next court date, is that correct?
Yeah, sure. And I think he was supposed to be removed from
All right,
Chittenden.
no problems. And then what about Lorenzo McCray?
He's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Oh, he is physically in the courtroom? All right.
Yes.
And he was one that didn't report on last week, Thursday, is that correct?
No, Your Honor. He actually missed his screen on the 22nd. So he was going to have a hearing today by Zoom. However, it was determined that he missed his screen, so he had to come in person to see you, Your Honor.
Why don't you all set him up for a conference room so he can go into the breakout room with one of the attorneys and Ms. Cleveland to find out what's going on, because testing is mandatory,
Yes, Your Honor.
not optional. All
So
right.
I'll come down there.
All right, wonderful. And then as to Mr. Milam and Ms. Smith, I believe those are the other cases.
Yes. Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge, they are coming from the county and they are both in the courthouse. They're not in the courtroom, but they're in detention.
Okay, wonderful. Would you call and did you let the case managers know?
We did inform the case managers. Well, one of them, we're not sure who belongs to, Miss Smith.
Call over there and she's on the Wednesday docket. Ms. Smith is going to the Wednesday docket. But I need them to come on and be brought up so that Mr. not Milam, I need to find out about Milam, but at least for Ms. Smith, so that the attorneys can talk to her, because she's gonna go to our Wednesday docket. She was an absconder from our other specialty court, but she needs to be considered for the Wednesday docket.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Also, I got a phone call. We have at the DDC, what is her name? Althea Massengill.
Okay.
She was in the program and, I've given the information to Mr. Morgan and he's gonna pass it to a case manager but she has to be arraigned and everything. But she was part of the, drug treatment court program, Judge.
All right. Ask them to get her on for arraignment, because probably we're not gonna figure out where she's going for a couple of days. So
Yes,
let
ma'am.
the DDC know that, and Mr. Morgan as well. Okay,
Okay, yes, Judge.
all right. Anybody else?
That's it for what I have.
All right. Ms. Cleveland, you have your hand raised. Oh, you might be on a call.
Thank you. Your Honor, can you hear me okay? Sorry,
Yes.
Your Honor. That was Ms. Wilson calling from Elmhurst House. Mr. Pollard had already left to go to work this morning. He's working until 4:30 p.m. He was not aware. They were not aware until they read the message this morning that there was an appearance. So they want to know if you would like to have him on Zoom tomorrow morning, if you are available.
Yes. Get him on early tomorrow morning. I need him on at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Okay, so I will make sure I let them know.
All right. Busy day tomorrow.
So I'm on my way down.
All right. Very good. Miss Wilson, I can't get my participant list to scroll down. Can you just make sure there's nobody lingering out there who we should be calling, that maybe they're not paying attention?
There's no one else here.
Okay, thank you. All right. We'll be in recess just for a moment.
Ms. Mack,
Yes, Mr. Vikings.
we know you're busy, but when you get a moment, if you get a moment, could you send Mr. Reed and myself the docket for Friday?
Sure will.
Thanks.
Oh, is that who's at DDC now?
It's on the following your chair.
Okay. Thank you. Go look and see.
Ms. Cleveland?
Hello.
Hello, who's in the breakout room?
I'm gonna put Mr. Lorenzo, McCray in here for the,
Okay. Okay, I'll talk to him.
all right, thank you.
Did he drop today? Did he?
He said he went up to the lab today, so we're just gonna be waiting for the results for him before he can leave.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, can you put us in a breakout room?
Yes, Ms. Wilson, can you put me in the breakout room with Miss, in the conference room?
Thank you.
Thank you, I have the invitation.
Let me just go on. In the courtroom, one of the attorneys, Mr. Reed or Mr. Ficus, I'm not certain who's left in the courtroom. Can you all hear me?
We can hear you, Judge. I think Mr. Reed went in the breakout room with Mr. McCray. Mr. Fikens may be available.
All right, let Mr. Fikens know I need him to reach out to Sydney Rogers for an offer with respect to, what's his last name, Milam?
Robert Milam.
Robert Milam. He's on the docket for 11 o'clock a.m., but he's in the building. I'd like to get him going before 11.
And yes, Your Honor, if we can be sent, or if I could be sent the cases that for the offer.
Yes, Miss Mack, can you get?
Yes, Judge, I'll look him up right now and see what he has, and I'll send it over to you, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you.
And he's being considered for our Wednesday specialty court.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, thanks.
Ms. Mack?
Well, anyway, I'll let you go.
Ms. Mack?
Mr. Reed?
Yes,
Ms. Mack is tied up right now, in another investigation on something. She'll be with you in a moment.
okay, thank you. I was in the breakout room with a gentleman in the conference.
Yes.
Could you put him back in that conference room? I need to talk to him again.
Okay, he's still in the conference room. I'll see if I can get somebody to put him back in the breakout room.
Okay, I can get back in the breakout room. Let me see if I can get back to him. Thank you.
Wait, no. So. Oh,
That's everything. Hey, so Clinton, can you hear us? Okay. That's just general information.
Mr. Green, do you have someone in the DPD?
Can you hear us, Attorney Fikers?
We can, yes.
All right, good deal. This is Aletha Massengale right here, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, officer.
I don't know that we are ready on Massengale just yet. From the team, are we ready on her?
No, Judge.
Prosecutor?
Prosecutors.
Is that correct?
Correct, Judge.
All right.
We are not ready for Ms. Massengale at this time.
Okay, do you need a few minutes? Because I don't want to keep the DDC waiting.
Correct. Mr. Green, is that drug court? I think
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying too much attention.
I think she's drug court. I
Yes.
believe that she absconded a while ago, Judge.
That's my client, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right.
From 2020.
Ms. Cleveland, are you all ready to proceed? Warrant
Oh, I'm so sorry.
already? It's a lot of noise.
Yes.
Are you all ready to proceed on arraignment for the victim?
I am, but I have not talked to the prosecutor, so I'm not sure. But I do have a recommendation, Your Honor.
All right. As defense counsel, are you ready to proceed?
We're ready, Judge. This is an arraignment. I don't believe we need the prosecutor at this time.
Wonderful. Let's proceed. Ms. Mack, if you could place the case numbers in the record and add Ms. Massengale to my docket, you may proceed.
Yes, Judge, I have case numbers 19045560001 and 20044185001.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Massengale. Please state your full name for the record.
You're muted right now, Ms. Massengale.
Please unmute. Ask them to unmute you at the DDC, Ms. Massengale. Thank you. All right. State your name for me.
All
right. Thank you. And good morning to you, ma'am. All right, Ms. Nightingale, you were a part of our special court and you didn't comply with the court's orders. So you've been picked up on the warrant that I placed in the system for you. Ms. Cleveland, what's your recommendation for today?
Your Honor, my recommendation is that she be transferred to the Wayne County Jail, that they actually give her substance use testing there, and that she be brought back so that I would have the opportunity to discuss with the team the next steps for her, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. In response, Mr. Fikens?
Judge, yes, first of all, for purposes of arraignment, Judge, we would stand mute, waive formal reading, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on her behalf for her probation violation. We would seek a personal or nominal bond. We believe that Ms. Masson does wish to come back into the program, that sees the benefits of doing the program and doing it the right way. And for those reasons, Judge, we would ask at this time that some consideration be given to allowing her back into the program, pending the interview.
All right, very good. And so what I'm going to do, Cleveland, I am going to send her to the Wayne County Jail with a $10,000 cash or surety bond. I am also going to order for her to be tested. So Ms. Mack, if you could prepare that order for her to be drug screened. And then Ms. Cleveland, I'd like you to make sure you give her information to Ms. Price to see if she has anything that has been pending or if she has anything open with DWIN, Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, to make sure that we are putting her, if she comes back to specialty court, that she's going to the correct specialty court. And then Ms. Cleveland, when would you like to see her back?
Your Honor, may I also add an amendment there? Because of the length of time that she was away from the program, I would ask that she also be placed on the condition of a committal tether bond, Your Honor, that there be a 45-day committal bond.
We'll get to that when we decide what we're going to do, how we're going to proceed with her.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. So I would say the 5th, is that the date that is that too far out? I'm so sorry. I don't even know.
No, that's is it what's next week?
Let's see. I'm just looking. I apologize.
Today is Thursday.
Yeah. Because I think there was some other things that are happening. So would the 5th be?
There's some other things happening. What about on Thursday?
On the 31st, Your Honor? I couldn't hear you.
31st Thursday?
Yes, that would work, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Let's put it back on August 31st, 2023. That will be at 9:30 a.m. and that will be by way of Zoom. Do I need to mark your file medical for any reason? You don't have to tell me the reason. If you have anything that I need to mark your file medical for? No? All right. Mr. Fikens?
Thank you, Judge. We also ask that any of these days spent at the Wayne County Jail be in, give credit for any sanction this court might impose for her absconding.
Absolutely, Mr. Fikens. Please make sure that the ROA that her any days that she's been, they will count toward a sanction for.
Thank you, Judge.
Right. If nothing else, thank you. Appreciate you all, and we'll get that. Ms. Mack.
Thank you so much, Judge Holmes. Take care of you and your staff. That's Willie.
Thank you.
Judge, you were breaking up a little bit when you asked that last question.
Mac, if we were all good with the DDC.
Yes, I believe so, Judge. I just want to make sure I had everything, drug screening. And you said the days that she spends at the Wayne County Jail will count towards her sanction?
Yes, for absconding.
Okay. I just want to make sure I have all the language right. Okay.
And then Ms. Cleveland, I need you to notify Shannon Walker Mr. Wade and Mr. Morgan that she is to be taken off of the warrant list because we don't want them expending resources that they shouldn't be using.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Are we ready on there are two matters at 11 o'clock. I need the case managers to come on for, and then I want to get those squared away so they can get back to the Wayne County Jail.
Judge, if I may address the court,
Yes.
I had a conversation with Mr. McRae, who is currently in the courtroom. We spoke in the breakout room, and he is admitting a violation of the court's order. I just wanted to put that on the record.
Oh, that's not the information I got. So, all right, I'm gonna come back to Mr. McRae. I'll come back to him. Ms. Cleveland, I got some different information on him.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, because he's got a missed screen and a positive screen today. And that's not, yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Mr. Green, are you on as to Deja Smith or Miss? There we go. Mr. Green, let's do it. I have for Deja Smith, case number 170-612-8501. Mr. Green, tell us your appearance for the record.
Yes, Your Honor. Demetrius Green, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you. Mr. Fikens and Mr. Reed, we have been notified that Deja Smith, while she is in the building, that she has a felony hold. She has a bond of $150,000 cash or surety with a steel cuff tether. And so she has been charged with a felony. And so there is nothing that I can do today to get her released. She is scheduled to be before the Honorable Judge Patricia Jefferson on August what date is it again, Mr. Green? I forgot that quickly.
29.
August 29th, 2023. So what I'm going to do, Ms. Matt, I'm going to adjourn this matter before this court to August 30th, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. And it will be by way of Zoom and if we need to change it, we will, because we need to find out what happens with the felony case. Just
Yes,
a
Judge.
preliminary examination. She's innocent until proven guilty, but it's just, I can't get her into treatment or anything today because of the bond that Judge Jefferson has set. Okay.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Mr. Green, did I miss anything as to Ms. Smith?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much for bringing that information to my attention. If Ms. Jasmine can get on for Mr. Milam, as to Mr. Milam.
I will let her know.
All right. Wonderful. Okay, Ms. Smith, Cleveland, I got you. All right. While we're waiting on let's go to Lorenzo McCray. Mr. McCray, join us at the podium, please. I have the following matter for Lorenzo McCray. Case number SP 145-24021. When you get to the podium, Mr. McCray, please state your full name for the record.
Lorenzo McRae.
All right, could you all lift your hand for me?
We work, yes, we're doing it, sorry.
Y'all on it. There we go. State your name one more time for me.
Lorenzo McRae.
All right, thank you, Mr. I want you to just stand right there. Ms. Jasmine has joined us. The reason I need to do this case is because I don't want to hold up anything for the jail on this morning. So Mr. McCray, just stay right there. I'm calling case number U676-90223 for Robert Milam. Ms. Taylor, place your appearance on the record, please.
Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
Thank you. It has been brought to my attention from the Wayne County Jail as to Mr. Milam, who is in the building but not being brought up. But he has had some extreme behavioral concerns, issues at the Wayne County Jail, and that the jail is going to be petitioning him for immediate hospitalization. And so with that, the recommendation from the jail is that he is not suitable to be placed in community supervision, which is what this court was hoping to do, because I didn't want to just keep him in jail they have indicated that he needs hospitalization. And so, Miss Jasmine, were you able to get a time frame from Miss Jackie as to when that would happen?
Unfortunately, I did reach out to Miss Jackie a few times. I didn't get in touch with her. I tried to reach out to the assistant director, Miss Jessica Davis, too. I didn't get in touch. I did follow up with an email, so I'm still waiting to hear back. But I do know from our previous conversation, Miss Jackie did verify she can do it as soon as possible.
Okay. So this is what I'd like to do, so we don't just have him sitting at the jail. Today is Thursday. Can we bring him back on next week, Wednesday?
Sure. That will be August 30th, 2023 at 9:30 a.m.
Yes, at 9:30 a.m. And it's going to be by way of Zoom. Unless we hear something differently and we change how he will. Okay, that way we don't waste their resources.
Your Honor,
Fikens, yes, Mr. Fikens?
I've been in touch with the prosecutor, Ms. Rogers, about this matter. She informs me there may be eligibility issues which also need to be addressed.
Yes, and there are some some background information or charge information, file information that I need them to get, because unlike our drug treatment court and mental health court, I have some discretion. And so I need some information for the attorneys to pitch your argument as to whether or not this person is eligible pursuant to Michigan law. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor, and Ms. Rogers indicated that she is attempting to obtain those
Yes.
documents for both you and me.
All right, and so let's shoot for, and it depends on what Miss Jackie is going to do. Let's check on, so we keep things rolling. Wednesday, you are being able to make your eligibility arguments. He does not have to be present for that, but I'd like to do it Wednesday of next week, if we can, if at all possible. I know there was a, I have to give people an opportunity to get.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Any questions, anything else asked to Mr. Milo?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Miss Jasmine.
No problem.
All right, let's go back to Mr. McCray. Mr. McCray, why are you in my courtroom today?
Well, prior to Tuesday, I did not receive a text message stating that I had to do a urine sample. And I'm sorry.
Who told you that you should get a text message when it's time to text? You never heard me say that. When you all come into the program, what do I tell you to do? I tell you to call every day. I never said anything about a text message. Now, if you are text messages, because text messages are unreliable, you do it at your own risk. But I never said text message. I said call every day. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. And I have been doing that, and my number that I have to type in is not going through, and I actually did go Saturday.
But your date was the 22nd, Mr. McCray. Did you call your case manager immediately? You were having problems with your number?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did explain. Yes.
You called Miss Cleveland on the 22nd or before then and said, I'm having problems with my number.
I did explain it to her before the 22nd. Yes, ma'am.
Miss Cleveland, were you aware that he was having problems with his number?
Your Honor, on Wednesday, August 16th, 2023 at 3:00 p.m., I received a message from Mr. McCray. It indicated that he was having struggles getting the information from the pen that he received from JAMS. My response to him was that I contacted JAMS. JAMS gave me a message that their response was that it indicates that he received a card with his PIN number and instructions on how to call in to check the numbers. So then that same day at about 3:50 p.m., Your Honor, he said that he had been calling the hotline twice and the PIN number does not work. It won't accept it. At about 3:55, Your Honor, I gave him a response, and this is all by email to the email address he's emailing me from. And I said, okay, then he has to report in person to his preferred location to have them resolve the issue. to please check the document that he received from JAMS and the hours of operation to determine the appropriate time for him to go there in person to get it resolved. That's the message and the communication that we have. So he was informed that after he informed me that his number was not working for him, then he was given instructions on how to resolve it. Those are
And
things
what
that
day
he was supposed to be
go
doing.
in person?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I did on Saturday.
Ms. Cleveland, what day was he told to go in person?
That was on the 16th, Your Honor.
So why did you miss your test on the 22nd? Ms. Cleveland gave you instructions what to do on the 16th.
Your Honor, I did go and try to resolve the issue on the 19th.
It tried and it was not, it didn't work. Why didn't you notify Ms. Cleveland again? See, sir, you're not going to be able, listen, let me say this to you. We've been doing this for a while. All right. You are not our first client. And probably you're the first person who has said, I'm having problems with my PIN number. And Ms. Cleveland gave you the absolute correct instructions. But sir, there's not much new under the sun that we have not seen in this program. So the bottom line is, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are testing. And that the testing is random. So you take that incident and we come today and you're positive. That's a problem. That's a problem. I appreciate, however, Mr. McCray, that you weren't honest up front. So I don't want to say that because you weren't, but you did talk with your attorney, and he indicated on the record that you indicated that you did state that you picked up. And so I do appreciate that. So what that says to me, Mr. McCray, on the heels of a missed test and now a positive screen, is that you understand that there's some difficulty with your ability to not pick up. Is that correct?
I made a mistake, honey.
No, you made it. Unless you was walking down the street and you fell into a keg of beer and you caught your breath and had to swallow some of it, that's a mistake. You made a choice, Mr. McCray. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so you understand that you can't have any substance while you're in the program with me, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I understand.
So can we conclude that maybe it's a little more difficult for you to say, I'm just not going to pick up and I might need some additional help? Is that safe to say?
Your Honor, I'm gonna, I slipped up, Your Honor, but I am strong enough to comply with the court's.
Mr. McCray, I'm not looking for your strength. What I'm looking for is to make sure that you have the appropriate level of care to help you to get through this. And if you are picking up, then that means I may need to make some adjustments to your level of care. Not send you to jail, but make adjustments. Because what you're not going to be able to do in this program is flim flam. Your pen didn't work. This didn't work. I went and I tried. You're not going to be able to do that, sir, because I don't allow excuses. I don't expect perfection. I don't allow excuses, but I do look for progress. And so listen, this is what I want to do today, Mr. Reed and Ms. Cleveland, because he did circle back and he was honest. I'm going to give him a verbal warning on the missed test. With respect to the positive screen, I'm going to take a therapeutic route, and I want him to be reassessed by Miss Price to find out and look at what kind of treatment he's receiving and if some adjustments need to be made. And that's what I'd like to do. Are there any objections?
No objections, Judge. I just wanted to put on the record, I did go into the breakout room with Mr. McCray. We talked about, he's new to the program. I think he's been in the program less than a month. We did talk about honesty and the fact that no one wants to hurt him. We only want to help him. And after that conversation, he admitted to me that he had consumed some alcohol, and I brought that to the court's attention. I respect him for his honesty. And Judge, I agree with the court's recommendation and the court's order. Thank you, Judge. And Mr. McCray, be honest with us. We don't want to hurt you. We only want to help you. You're new to the program. We want to get you off on the right footing. And thank you, Judge. I'm sorry, I talked too much. Thank you.
Mr. Reed, I just want to highlight something. Oftentimes, Mr. McCray, when people come into the program, they're not really sure what's going to happen to them. And so when they do these assessments, they're not brutally honest. And then something happens, like while you're with us today. I want to encourage you, Mr. Reed said it. I want to encourage you to be brutally honest. I don't want you to go to jail. I want you to get help. But if you're not going to be honest about your struggles and what you're dealing with, you're going to end up in jail. I don't want that for you. So I'm giving you that opportunity to take advantage of sitting in your assessment, your reassessment, and being honest, okay?
No, as far as the, I am being honest as far as the PIN number,
No.
situation.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you go to reassess today with Ms. Price, that you are going to tell Ms. Price, she's going to ask you a series of questions, and I want you to be very, very honest with her. Can I get you to do that? Ms. Price is our clinical assessor, our in-house clinical assessor. Can I get you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's all I'm asking for today. And then Ms. Cleveland, when Ms. Price makes her recommendations, I need to be made aware of it because it will become a part of my order. Ms. Cleveland, make sure today that he is squared away with his PIN number so that he can do his testing. 2 times, I have him 2 times per week, random.
Yes, Your Honor. And also, I just want him to be aware because I want him to know upfront what's going on as JAMS as well. The system shows compliance with responses and calling in. Right now, he's at 73% response in the JAMS system. That means when they send a text message to him, if he is getting the text message, then he is to confirm it or to receive it. And also,
I don't subscribe to the text message.
Right.
Because text messages fail.
Yes, Your Honor, but also on his document with JAMS, it also says his group is required to call in every day. That's part of it as well. And I know that's by the judge's order. So
Yeah.
if the compliance is 73%, we want to get him up to 100%. That is the requirement. That is the standard for this court's protocol with testing.
All right, did you hear that, Mr. McCray?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any questions for me today?
No, I don't, Your Honor. Thank you for showing me some mercy. I appreciate it.
Oh, listen, we're here to help you. All right, thank you for trusting us. That means a lot to me because then that means now you equip me to be able to. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So I'm gonna have you have a seat. He doesn't have to sit in the box, officer. Miss Cleveland, get him squared away with Miss Price. Get the therapeutic adjustments, and then make sure he's set up to randomly test twice a week. And then let me know. You all can release him, okay? Once I find out those therapeutic adjustments.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Have a seat. You can have a seat.
Excuse me, Judge, can we get a court date?
Oh, what's the next court date? Was this his date or he had to come in today?
This was his actual court date, Your Honor.
All right, he's in phase 1, so I would need to schedule him to see me on September 5th, 2023, and that will be at 9:15 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Mack, make sure you give him a card for me.
Will do.
All right. I think that I have covered everybody on the treatment court. I do have a question, Ms. Mack. Have you all heard anything
Yes.
from Diamond Harvey?
No, ma'am. She is in warrant status, but no, we have not seen her or anything. No, ma'am.
All right. All right. Very good. Okay. Am I missing anything else or anybody else in the courtroom?
think we've covered everyone in the packet.
Okay, got everybody? All right, so you all know that we are on standby. Thank you all for making the adjustment. As you know, this was supposed to be a training day, and something happened with that training. And so I want to make sure that we are servicing the people. So thank you all for getting on, everybody. And then we'll talk about tomorrow. Well, you already know about tomorrow's docket. We have a few things on tomorrow. Ms. Mack, are you able to send us out Friday's docket?
Yes, Judge, yes, ma'am.
And Monday will be all trials. And I think there's one matter. So maybe you can send us out Friday and Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
And then are there any case managers on from drug treatment court?
I don't.
Mr. Yancey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they able to get on for staffing at 11 o'clock?
Today.
Friday and Monday. Monday just did Monday. So Monday my is all trials. And I think there's one matter. I can't remember if it's drug court or another.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think we have anything scheduled for Friday. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if we just out.
Added. Let's do
Okay.
Miss Mack.
Yes, Judge.
There were a few Friday matters added for Friday that required attention. If you could send that out to me, let me see what's on it, and then we'll determine. You all wait to hear from me. I'll send a message to somebody, and y'all can tell the whole group. All right.
Okay.
This might be because it might be mental health stuff that I.
Okay, Judge. Okay, yeah, we'll just wait to hear from you. We'll be available.
All right, wonderful. You all on call. Mr. Yancey,
I just had a question about Tuesday.